This is the objective related to the factors on which the enthalpy of a reaction depends upon. And here we need to find out the enthalpy of a reaction does not depend upon which of the following. The first one is given as the intermediate reaction steps. So you got your answer here itself, because the enthalpy change depends only upon the initial state as well as the final state, and it's independent of the various intermediate steps, isn't it? Because we simply calculate enthalpy change as the enthalpy of the final state minus enthalpy of the initial state. So that is the reason why this is a wrong statement, and that becomes our correct answer. But still, let's see how the other options are correct statements. The temperature of the initial and final states of the reaction. So definitely this is a correct statement, because whenever temperature changes, the heat content also changes. So whenever the heat content changes, the enthalpy change definitely changes. So that is the reason why enthalpy of a reaction depends upon the temperature of the initial as well as the final state of the reaction. The third one given as the physical states of reactants and products. If I give a simple example, formation of water. During the formation of 1 mole of water in the gaseous form from its respective elements, that is hydrogen and oxygen, the amount of heat released is equal to 57.8 kilocalories per mole. But if the same water is obtained in liquid form, the amount of heat released is 68.32 kilocalories per mole. So, based on the physical state of the reactants or the products, the enthalpy change definitely changes. So, this is also a correct statement. Means enthalpy of reaction depends on this particular term as well as this particular term. Let's see the last one. Use of different reactants for the formation of the same product. This definitely, enthalpy of reaction definitely depends on this, because different reactants have different heat content, and accordingly the enthalpy change also changes, isn't it? So enthalpy change depends on all these three, but does not depend upon the intermediate reaction steps. So for this one, our answer is option A.